So,
Yeah, that's cool. So, as you know, I put out on Instagram people to ask you questions.
yep.
So we have a little bit of a Q&A.
All right.
And so the first one comes from Dave McDougall, and he wants to know from your experience, how do you avoid cramps on long rides?
Huh. Everyone's a little different. Like the nutrition that everyone is comfortable with varies. In general, uh, eating and drinking often. Uh, Definitely don't drink just water.
Yeah,
Uh,
you got to get some sodium and
yeah,
salts
that was some advice that I got from a coach one time, and it was uh, not great advice. But
just to only drink water.
yeah, when I was training, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Um, but yeah, nutrition has come such a long way, like in recent years. So you've got stuff like on the bike stuff, like scratch and uh, tailwind and flow and all these different things. And then there's also lots of stuff. So like I've got one of my nutrition sponsors is Excess Energy, and they do a lot of work with like um, all natural like energy drinks. So like basically it's just like packed with like B vitamins and doing like a lot of like branched chain amino acids and just like hydration stuff before and after. I think a lot of people tend to focus on like what they're doing like in the actual moment of the ride to like fight off the cramps and stuff. But I think equally as important, if not more, is what you're doing before and after. So what you're experiencing the day of, you're actually the benefits that you're getting from that you're getting from like what you did the day before, the night before. Um, so the usuals, good nutrition, eating, drinking often, making sure that you're getting in enough sodium. And some people, are real heavy sweaters. Some people aren't. Um, trying to stay cool. One thing that really helps me if I'm doing like a really, really hot day is I'll actually take pantyhose and cut them off and stuff them with ice and then tie them off
Oh, yeah, that's a
and
great,
and
great
put
idea.
put them on my back, and you just kind of get this like trickle of melting cold water running down you, and so that it helps like keep your core temp down. So that's actually really helpful. It's a old like crit racing trick. Um, but yeah, I think just finding the nutrition that works. Whether it's something you come up with on your own, or uh, you know, trying a variety of all the different options they have, out in the world now with drink mixes and things like that. And then just, making sure that you're paying attention to the the post-ride stuff and the pre-ride stuff, what you're doing the night before, um, just to kind of, help fend off the cramps. I mean, at some point, like if you just running your body ragged, like at some point, like there's only so much you can do. You can prolong it, but like at some point, like you may just cramp up. Like it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's just gonna happen, unfortunately. But
And like, don't eat when you get hungry. Like, try to pace it out. Try to
yeah,
like, even if you're not hungry, start getting some more fuel in your
right.
body, because that's one thing I've noticed is that if I only eat when I'm hungry, I pay for it.
Oh,
And like you were
100%.
saying, the cramps will come.
Right. And so like doing eating enough right off the bat, and like you said, like getting in that those little bits here and there, like every 5-10 minutes, take a sip of your drink. Every 15 minutes, take, even if it's just a bite, but like take a bite of something. Start like keep those calories coming in, because what happens is if your body starts to overheat, and then it can't absorb anything anymore. It's just it kind of goes into shutdown mode. So no matter what you put in your body at that point, you just feel like it's not being absorbed, and
Yeah.
it just all sits in your stomach, and then just everything goes wrong after that. So
Yeah.
um,
It turns upside down.
yeah, don't that's a good point. Like don't wait. Like always stay ahead of it. Drink before you're thirsty. Eat before you're hungry. Um, yeah,
And
and
so
it's
what usually do you use for fuel on your rides, especially like the long distance rides? What's your like fuel intake?
uh so like what, like the product that I'm using,